anger, happiness, everything that you have on the dragon's path, every emotion that you have on the dragon's path can eventually become magic and manipulation. That is why sometimes I always say that anger is 1D away from danger. Sometimes it's so chaotic that it doesn't even know what it's doing. You are emitting so much power, draconic power, and sometimes we are just directing this to other people. I'm safe to say that I'm not that fond of humans, people in general, because they are so much. Yeah, you have such a large distance with me, especially since the beginning of my path until now. Actually, my entire life, they always have been here in my forest. I always feel safe where I'm alone by myself, just enjoying just the trees talking to each other. That is amazing. But humans, no, I'm not that a fan. And you know what, my brothers and sisters, I experimented a lot with dragon energies. Dragon energy is so powerful, it immediately comes from the gods and nature in itself. Nature, the four elements, and it lives inside of you. I experimented so many things, and I experimented with the light energy, because the dragon doesn't choose a side. The dragon chooses whatever fits them. And so did I. I wanted to choose what fits me. And what fits me was sometimes light. Light can do a lot. Light, like love, happiness, and desire, can also be very, very powerful if it's, of course, legit, if it's really meant. But of course, with every light there is darkness. And also that is something that I needed to find out what it is. And so my mentor was Leviathan. Leviathan that showed me the darkness. And Leviathan showed me it indeed. Entire life changed. What you can do with dragon energy. You know, this entire universe is made by so many gates, thousands and thousands of gates, and every single spirit that lives here on this earth has to return one day to where they belong, where they are home. And you might feel this as well, that a lot of us have guardians by our side. In our case, these are dragons, and sometimes these are being called angels by your side, or spirits that are really connected to you. And dragons can summon a lot of these spirits, because the dragon has the power of the spirit of death. The dragons can be a guide for every spirit. But for example, if and that is what I see with anger, if there is so much anger in the dragon energy that you have, and that is why I say anger 1D away from danger. And this really is not danger to you, but danger for those around you. Because when the dragon shows its teeth, and you might not realize it, the ones that are before you, that I also came to discover it once I was experimenting with this. If your anger is 100% real and 100% focused on the person that is in front of you, this person will feel this rage eventually. And what can this rage do? This can even take care that the guardians or the angels by their side are chased away for good, gone. But what does this mean? It means that these people no longer have guardians. And no longer that you chase them away because of your anger. And it can be because the dragon is very powerful compared to other spirits. They are godlike, but once really you are planning to hurt them so much that they angered you, and so that it's completely directed to this person, then it can be that your entire anger and all of these power, all of these emotions are directed to them, and so you are showing the teeth to this entire circle that they have from spirits, that you will chase them away for good, that you even open another gate so that they would be lost from each other. And that is actually one of the worst things that we can do, but sometimes it happens unintentional. So that what we are doing with our mind, with our power that we have from the dragon, it has dark energy, dark magic. But it, like I said, it also has a lot of light, much light. I mean, the light that you have, the love that you have for beings, for the ones that are by your side, the love the dragon's light is enormous. A light of the dragon, it shines the entire universe. whenever your happiness is real. I mean, the first moment that I had with my dragon was so light from each other, from all of us, that we finally found each other, and that I will do everything for the dragon to be with my side. So I will always shine the light for the dragon, and the dragon for me, and that is what I will do for the people that are doing right to me. That I will shine a light for them as well. But of course, like I said, with every light you have a darkness, and the darkness is just as much as powerful as the light as the darkness. Like I said, a lot of people make choices between light and dark. I'm a light one, I'm a dark one, the dragon's energy is gray. Gray doesn't make a choice between light and dark. Whatever the dragon fits at that moment. You are not supposed to force yourself into one of the sides, or left or right, or whatever. You are choosing whatever seems fit. That is what the dragon always is. They are free. No one has to tell them what direction to go. And that is the same thing with you. You will not be told what you have to do. That is the dragon. They said the dragon can be stubborn. Well, actually, no, the dragon is free. The dragon is free from everyone saying what you have to do. And the dragon's emotions are just an example from them, how chaos this can be. A large chaos. This chaos doesn't mean, of course, bad. It means freedom. That is actually the thing that Tiamat, the dragon goddess, gave all of her children, the gift of freedom. So also being called chaos. Out of this chaos, you will see what you have to use. But yeah, the ones that anger the dragon, the ones that anger the dragon within, or angers the dragon around you, or one of you, there are a lot of people I know a lot of us have people like this in our lives. One point or another, you will have people like this that will push your button so much that you will really want to show them your teeth. Actually, I have so many people in this world, I have to be honest. Everyone who hurts animal, for example, it's shocking me. And every time when I see people like this, I have no trouble to show my darkness. My darkness is really something. And I experimented with this when I was in the beginning of my path. I felt something like this entire power of it. I felt the light. I wanted to see what the darkness could do, and it immediately let me show what Leviathan can do and what we all can do. The dragon's power is so much powerful that you cannot be prepared for what's to come. What you have inside of you is pure manipulation. And so that you as well, you can control it, but sometimes you can't. When the darkness is, and especially anger is very, very difficult to control. Very, very difficult. And sometimes it ends up in chaos. And there are things worse than death, what you can do to other people, or to someone or something that really angers you. And I have like I said, I'm not that of a people person myself. They do a lot of wrong, they destroy a lot. So it's like I said, especially for a dragon follower, it's not easy to feel a lot of anger and darkness for whoever comes across your path. You can show a lot of light as well, of course, but darkness, oh my goodness. This can cause that these people around, not at the moment, not just at the moment, but eventually they will realize it, that they did something wrong. There are a lot of people that don't care about spirits by their side or whatever, but in most cases the people have this. People have spirits by their side that they are related to. A dragon can take care that these spirits are gone, and once their time here is up, or in this life as well, that they no longer will be guided, that they no longer will have this happiness, that they no longer will be feeling whole in this life. But once their time is up, no one is there to say what direction to go. Thousands of gates. Where do you have to go? You come from this gate. Now it's time to return. Do you remember the way? Well, actually, the dragon does. For us, the dragon remembers the way. But once our time here is up, and you have no one by your side, what will you do? That is what the dragon can do. It's not intentional to let these people feel bad, or let these people just live an entire an eternity in the void. Of course, that will happen eventually. Their entire faith will lie inside of the void, and they will meet Leviathan with it, and they will see They will see much more than we do. So can you control the energy of the dragon? Of course you can. But sometimes anger is very difficult to control. Very, very, very difficult. So a dragon anger, that is pure fire, pure fueled fire. That is something uncontrollable. You know, a dragon cannot be controlled. That is why it's very difficult. But a dragon that controls itself, now that is possible, but no one else can do it. A dragon energy, an energy of a dragon with an enormous emotion that lights up lights up the energy from within, or your entire dragon eye, your entire dragon circle. It's actually, yeah, Tiamat gives us the freedom to choose whatever we want. We don't have to take a side. Every religion in its entire world, they eventually try to search the light, but that is not possible. Every tree you see, everything is dark and light. Everything. All of it. There is not just one perfect God. There are so much. And conflict will forever be. And in this conflict, some might get hurt. What is this entire universe or this entire nature is about? It's a struggle. It's also a struggle for the dragons. It's a struggle for everyone. So choose whatever seems fit. Choose light or dark. Doesn't matter. But you have to know, anger is one day away from danger.